Every week, it's a similar story. Your favorite CS2 content creators are dropping hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on case openings. They'll tell you the odds are terrible, discourage you from opening cases, and then a week later post a video from a shiny external site that has the exact same loot box mechanics, but these sites apparently have their stamp of approval. You'll often see massive balances to explore the different loot boxes within this site. This made me wonder, how much worse are the official CS2 cases versus some of the most popular cases that these third-party sites are pushing on the player base? How much better or worse is the ROI or EV of these cases that are completely unregulated? That's what we aim to find out today. Welcome to this week's deep dive. Let's first establish a baseline with the Valve's official cases. It takes about 1 in 400 cases to unbox a knife from your typical case with a gold item. For souvenir packages, getting a covert skin, the odds are about 1 in 4,000 souvenir packages. And for sticker capsules, while it's cheaper, getting an extraordinary sticker from a $1 capsule will on average cost you about $160. The key point I want to raise here is that the CS2 unboxings are just a game of chasing very high odds. Now let's look at a random third-party case. It costs about $4.50 and has an EV of about $4, meaning you lose around 50 cents per case. Within this case, there's opportunities to win some really high-tier items like the Vaporwave, Print Stream, but as you scroll down this table, the lower cost items have the highest percent chance of being unboxed. No surprises here. Similarly, if you look at a more expensive case on these sites, this case costs about $42 to $43. The ROI of this case is only minus 8%, so mathematically, it's even better than the cheaper case, but you're still losing money on average, about $3.22 per open. So putting these two head to head, what's better, official cases or the third-party sites? They're both pretty terrible, and you're gonna lose money. But the third-party websites in this example offer a mathematically better return on investment. The odds are still the odds though, and this is gambling in its truest form and not something I advocate for. But at the same time, you don't have the mindset that you're gonna make money. You're just hoping to get lucky. And both systems that have been presented so far, both the cases and the third-party sites, are pretty transparent about your chances of losing. And so now we get to the crux of the issue. My goal isn't to critique the sites that act like casinos. They are what they are. What I want to call out today are the sites that dress themselves up as a great deal, but exist to screw you over. I'm talking about Skins Monkey, CS Money, Pirate Swap, and any instant cash trading site. Here's how the scam within these websites work. Take a random skin in your inventory and try to sell it on one of these websites. It's going to be worth much more than what you will see on other third-party websites. For example, this field-tested Op Neo Noir is worth about $22 on CS Float, and it's valued at about $32 on Skins Monkey. But the issue is that $32 isn't real money. It's inflated site credit. Look for a skin that you can get for these 32 fake dollars. You could get the USPS Jawbreaker, but the issue is that the Jawbreaker's actual market value is only $20.50. You just lost $1.50 in real value, all while their interface makes you feel like you were winning and you got a great deal. But there is absolutely no redeeming quality to these sites. They exist purely to prey on users who don't know what the real market value of their skins is. As someone who enjoys collecting skins and invests in them, it's depressing to see that these types of scams still have such a hold on the community. With Valve's recent trade hold and trade protection updates, the instant advantage that these sites once claimed is now gone. The playing field is completely even now. The only reason these predatory sites will continue to exist is if people keep funding them. I hope my message is clear today. If a site acts like a casino and is transparent about it, that's one thing. Sure, it's a gray zone. Is it moral? Is it immoral? I'm not here to commentate on that. But be aware of the sites that present themselves as a fair trade, but they only exist to drain your inventory's value. If you are looking to get a skin for your exact skin, I'd suggest one of these websites where you can do actual peer-to-peer trading. I'm not affiliated with any of these sites that I've mentioned today or even shown on the screen. Just wanted to give my opinion based on this video I saw earlier this week that called out a lot of the sponsors that CS2 channels use. in most of their videos. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe and like the video for more.